Hari Om. Dear fellow member of Vasudeva Kutum, dear fellow wave on the ocean of pure consciousness, today we shall continue with our readings from the Muktananda Gita, part 6. Adherence to the daily discipline involved in living of the perfect day is in itself the recitation of the Vedas. It is the sum total of all knowledge, of all that needs to be done. Let me repeat that. Adherence to the daily discipline involved in the living of the perfect day is in itself the recitation of the Vedas. It is the sum total of all knowledge, of all that needs to be done. Not only what, but also how, and with which attitude we should undertake each aspect of the daily routine has been described by the Guru. Each of these instructions has unutterable significance in our search for the ultimate truth, for divine, bliss-filled peace. Let me repeat that. Not only what, but also how, and with which attitude we should undertake each aspect of the daily routine has been described by the Guru. Each of these instructions has unutterable significance in our search for the ultimate truth, for divine, bliss-filled peace. Practice alone makes perfect. Practice alone makes perfect. Practice alone makes perfect. Relentless self-effort alone is the means. Relentless self-effort alone is the means. Relentless self-effort alone is the means. Our intellect should be used to monitor whether or not we are doing what has been prescribed for that moment of living the perfect day, and also whether or not we are doing it with the correct attitude. Let me repeat that. Our intellect should be used to monitor whether or not we are doing what has been prescribed for that moment of living the perfect day, and also whether or not we are doing it with the correct attitude. We should monitor only ourselves. We should see nothing of anybody else's journey through life. This should be a matter of supreme indifference to us. Let me repeat that. We should monitor only ourselves. We should see nothing of anybody else's journey through life. This should be a matter of supreme indifference to us. Reverence and respect to all beings. Love thy neighbor. Let me repeat that. Reverence and respect towards all beings. Love thy neighbor. Faith and trust in the Guru and his teachings is all. Let me repeat that. Faith and trust in the Guru and his teachings is all. Let me repeat that. Faith and trust in the Guru and his teachings is all. The difference between growing and not growing is a hair's breadth. One important aspect of the daily routine neglected can mean that the entire effort for the rest of the day is negated and made useless. Let me repeat that. The difference between growing and not growing is hairbreadth. One important aspect of the daily routine neglected can mean that the entire effort of the rest of the day is negated and made useless. We should not worry about growth. Simply by making the right effort, we will automatically be at the highest pitch, in the highest heaven that we are destined to be in at that moment of time. Let me repeat that. We should not worry about growth. Simply by making the right effort, we will automatically be at the highest pitch, in the highest heaven that we are destined to be at that moment of time. The fact that others are enjoying life in higher or lower heavens than us at any moment of time should be a matter of irrelevance to us. Let me repeat that. The fact that others are enjoying life in higher or lower heavens than us at any moment of time should be a matter of irrelevance to us. Each moment spent perfectly reinforces every subsequent moment. Each hour spent perfectly reinforces every subsequent hour. Each day spent perfectly reinforces every subsequent day. The more the number of days we spend continuously perfectly, the faster our progress, the more blissful each moment. Continuity of practice is all. 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 Enough for today. Thank you for listening.